guys, welcome to the Homestead. So the other day I saw an interesting article that came out in the news media, and it was shared in a lot of places. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to do a video on that. I read the article ahead of time. Sometimes I don't do that because I want to get my full reaction on video. Because sometimes it's quite hilarious when you read these things for the first time. And just, apply some critical thinking skills and reading skills into the article. However, for this one, I read ahead and I was just surprised at how dumb of an idea this is. And I'll explain myself as I go. But apparently you're seeing vending machines in a lot of different grocery stores for ammunition. Ammunition vending machines in grocery stores. And the first initial thought that goes through your head is, wow, this is a great idea. Buying guns or ammunition along with my groceries. And, it does seem like it's like nature is healing. We're starting to get back to this freedom thing. But we all know that registration leads to confiscation. And most of us are, to a point, very much against information gathering about our persons because we have become the product. All of these platforms, all of these social media places, all of these free places of entertainment want your info because you are the product. They want to sell you. And so this seemed to me like another one of those avenues where they can try to glean as much information about you as possible and maybe even keep a record and database that could be accessed by other nefarious or government officials or non-government officials later on down the road. So let's just go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to show you this article, but before we get started, the video is sponsored by theperfectpickler.com. This is a great time of year if you have friends who are health conscious and they are interested in probiotics, they're buying those silly, crazy pill bottles of probiotics that are crazy expensive at like natural foods or natural grocers or Whole Foods and all those places and all these different places. Make your own. Grow your own. Studies are showing without a doubt you're going to get way more probiotics from growing your own at home. So making your own, it's very simple, very easy. There's lots of great recipes at the website, perfectpickler.com, perfectpickler.com. Grow your own probiotics. It's online and we got the new website up recently. You can get the Master System kit. There's a couple different kits, and this is their best seller, the value package by far. It has all the information in there, DVD, recipe book, everything. So grab that if you can. Anyway, so let's go ahead and go into this article. I want to show you this and just talk about some of the insanity. Over at El Paz, I don't know how to pronounce this liberal dribble magazine or online magazine, online website, news media website, but it's obviously written by a liberal who hates the fact that you can buy bullets now inside of grocery stores. It says a dozen eggs and a dozen bullets. Ammunition hits grocery stores. Since this summer, ammo can be purchased from vending machines located in stores in Oklahoma, Alabama, and Texas. The company behind them plans to expand the initiative nationwide in the coming months. Okay, let's take a look at this. If there is one thing that you can tell this guy's a liberal just by reading the article. I mean, the first paragraph, it makes it obvious. If there is one thing the four main candidates in the U.S. elections in November, Republicans Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, Kamala Harris, Tim Walz, had in common, it was that they all owned guns. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not. I know what she said. But let's be honest. I mean, even Tim Walz, it was obvious the guy does not know how to handle or operate a shotgun. Okay, but besides that, Trump, who was ultimately the winner of the election, was convicted in a lower court for falsifying documents. His firearm license was recently revoked, but he still keeps a small arsenal. An arsenal. In his various mansions, which no one seems willing to seize. The president-elect is a member of the National Rifle Association. Harris, for her part, confirmed, that's using that word lightly, during the campaign that she owns a gun and would not hesitate to use it if someone entered her house. Nothing strange, in short, in a country where 1/3 of adults own firearms and guns are present in 44% of households. Is that all? I think it's more than that. I think we all know it's more than that. In fact, I've seen lots of stats that say it's more than that. Leave a comment below if you know what the stats are on that, up to date. Since last July, die-hard enthusiasts of rifles, shotguns, and revolvers have had a new way to stock up on ammunition. State-of-the-art vending machines located, unbelievably, in grocery stores. For now, these vending machines are available in the states of Oklahoma, Alabama, and Texas. It says the Associated Press was among the first to report on these vending machines. Compact metal boxes standing about 1.5 meters tall. You can tell he's a liberal because he's using the metric system instead of the freedom units. We use freedom units here, which were spotted at a grocery store on the outskirts of Montgomery, Alabama. Each machine prominently features the name and logo of its manufacturer and distributor, American Rounds. Oh, just sounds horrible. Along with straightforward instructions. Number 1, tap. Number 2, choose. Number 3, verify ID. And number 4, purchase. Kimberly Chandler, a reporter for the AP, contacted American Rounds, and a spokesperson for the company confirmed that this was a pilot initiative set to expand throughout the United States in the coming months. The goal, according to the machine's creators, is to streamline and simplify the sale of ammunition to those who meet the requirement to be of legal age, which is verified thanks to a simple AI facial recognition device that is activated with the machine. Grant Mangers, CEO of American Rounds, argued that the vending machine offers greater security than the conventional sales methods because most gun stores do not usually require the buyer to submit proof of age. Well, that's one of the reasons why, right there, folks, I'm going to continue to go to the people who sell me ammunition at stores. Okay. Yes, you don't need to show an ID to buy ammunition. I think if you like go to like Bass Pro, some of these bigger corporate places do. But where I usually get ammo, I get a lot of ammo online. They never require my ID. And I go to places, stores in my local area, and they don't require proof of age. There is also the risk of shoplifting. Now, come on, let's be honest here, folks. We don't hear very often of shoplifting going on in gun stores. I mean, gun stores usually have the lowest crime rate of any store in America. I mean, let's just be honest here. Shoplifting in Walmart, yes. Target, yes. The Gap, whatever. Sure, absolutely. But in gun stores, not likely. A problem that does not arise with the impregnable vending machines. Yes, the impregnable vending machines, they're immune to shoplifting. Since the vending machines debuted, major outlets such as USA Today, of course, the New York Times, of course, and CBS News absolutely have raised concerns about the ethics of automating and trivializing ammunition purchases in a country grappling with rampant gun violence. You can just feel the tears dripping off the page here. By September alone, gun-related deaths in the U.S. have surpassed 12,000. Again, those stats are highly skewed. There's all kinds of reasons why they have these stats the way they do. They include anyone above 18. They call those children, and gang violence and all this stuff. And so he's going to go through here and talk about all of these stats. Anyway, so that's basically the article. Let me read the last line. As I walked through the parking lot to my car, I couldn't suppress the feeling that I had just evaded some incredibly faulty security measures because surely it can't be that easy to buy bullets.
Yeah, boy.
You don't even have to show an ID or get facial recognized or any of that nonsense. No, you just go into a gun store and you buy your bullets. I think there's been times where I bought some ammunition online where I've had to submit an ID because I really wanted a certain brand. And I think they got away with that, away from that. I think it was AIM Surplus. And they have since removed that requirement, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have not bought from them in the past, in a while at least. AIM Surplus is one of my favorite go-to places to get ammo in the past. But now you can get great pickups online at different places. There's all kinds of ammunition websites out there where you can buy bulk ammo in bulk, for an arsenal and get great deals. Don't have to go through facial recognition. Don't have to submit an ID. Absolute insanity. I do not like the fact that I'm going to get facially recognized. Where is that data going? Where is it being stored? Who has access to it? Is it going to be sold to anyone? Is there any type of, terms of privacy policy or terms of service that I should be aware of when it comes to my identity, and then my driver's license that I have to get scanned at the machine before I can make a purchase? I don't like this idea. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Listen, I really believe there are people out there today in internet land and in social media land who are addicted. I mean, like heroin addicts when it comes to conspiracy theories. And some of them I believe are true. I'm not saying that, none of these things exist. But I don't feel comfortable giving my information, my facial recognition, and all of this other stuff to a vending machine. I'd rather listen, I have a place in my town. It's an auto parts store. An auto parts store. And they sell guns and ammo. And I have bought guns from them, and I have bought ammo from them. And I'm going to continue to do so because I like supporting local, merchants. They're a locally owned business, auto parts store. And in the back, they have firearms and ammunition. And I will absolutely support them way before I support some big box store or even places online. And definitely before a vending machine, for crying out loud. What do you think? Am I off base here? Am I just off my rocker? I just don't feel comfortable with this. I like the fact that it's making the liberal heads explode. That makes me happy, makes me all warm and fuzzy inside. But, because it's like nature is healing in some regard. I get that vibe from it. But on the other hand, I'm like, the world is a messed up place. And people are doing messed up things. And I don't really want people to have my facial recognition stored somewhere. What do you think? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Hey, check out our merchandise store at teespring.com. We are selling, I have the Freedom shirts up for sale. I have our best-selling shirt of all time. I mean, this is our best-selling shirt of all time. Stupid should hurt. If we had more hurt in this world, we'd have an awful, awful lot less stupid. You can get that shirt link in the description below down there. And then also check out the Perfect Pickler stuff. This is the time of year. Listen, here's the deal. If you go there right now and you use Winter Ferment as a coupon code, Winter Ferment, I'm going to give you 15% off your entire order. See, well, Zach, are you like the owner of the company? No. My son is the owner and operator he is the CEO of Perfect Pickler right now. If you go to the About page, I'm listed as labor overlord because I am the overlord of all the labor and I make sure all the package monkeys and everybody does what they're supposed to be doing. I'm just like the overlord of the labor. You can go check it out. Perfectpickler.com. Go to the About page. But yeah, check it out. If you're health conscious and you want to make your own probiotics, learn how to do it. It's very simple at home. And we use a cup system. A lot of people use those pucks, the puck system, the weight down. But a lot of people report that those make a mess because as the CO2 begins to make this ferment happen, the liquid expands and a lot of times overflows and makes a mess on your counter. The cup system that we use, that has been used, this company's been using since 1994, a stainless steel cup system catches that mess and prevents that mess a lot of the times. Still sometimes happens, but rare. I think you're going to enjoy this kit. It's an easy system, great for beginners, and even great for pros if you're into this. So check it out, perfectpickler.com. All right, guys, what do you think? Leave a comment below. Love to hear your thoughts. I'll see you next time in the Homestead. Bye. Have you ever gone to a health food store and seen all those small bottles of probiotics in your cooler section? Man, can they be pricey. Are you really getting all you need to improve your gut health from those expensive bottles? How viable are they? Most of those products claim to give you between 8 and 15 strains of gut-healthy healing bacteria. Think of each strain of bacteria as a different factory in your gut. Each factory is responsible for breaking down that food in its own way. The more factories you have, the more the food is broken down and the easier the food is absorbed and digested by the body. A 2018 study published by the National Library of Medicine shows that one fermented head of cabbage can produce up to 114 strains of beneficial bacteria. That's a lot more food factories than you're getting from that expensive pill bottle. And that's just cabbage. Imagine the probiotics when you add garlic, onions, pepper, and more to that ferment. PerfectPickler.com and its home fermentation kits provide you with everything you need to get started making your own gut-healthy food factories from the comfort of your own kitchen. PerfectPickler.com even provides a jam-packed recipe book with many of our kits. Visit PerfectPickler.com and start fermenting your own veggies to begin your journey to better gut health. That's PerfectPickler.com. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.